Shalom, eternal I am, guide my tongue. Today I want to talk about the government project. There is indeed a government project to build and house masses of poor people while putting them under a behavior modification program. Socialism plays a huge part in it. Unfortunately, when people are deprived sufficient education and sufficient employment, social programs find a place. And one of the biggest things that I found different here in Detroit when I went to travel around in different other urban communities was it's easy to get your stuff together, people say, here in Detroit compared to, say, when I was in Atlanta. The programs to help you out are, well, used to be quite abundant in Detroit. A lot of things have been trimmed and slimmed down. It's not like it used to be, but there's still, for some reason, a lot of government help to help these poor Israelites get themselves together, because we know we serve a loving, godly government whose only intention is to make sure that we're healthy, wealthy, and wise. So when they house you, and they house you by way of your family line, remember it's a generational thing in the PJs and the projects. This is going to be part one of at least two, because there's a very heinous and occult underlying theme behind how projects are built and where they're built, and their effects on the community, on the black community that by and large inhabit it, and also on the urban community as a whole. The blight, the crime, the confusion caused by the mentality created in a government experiment. A project is nothing but another name for an experiment. Now, it took for my main man, Wacko, formerly of UTP, to tell me about Louisiana. I met him in the studio while recording the audio documentary, Spirits in the Machine, about Illuminati in the old school. When he heard what I was talking about and I came out the booth, I didn't know who he was. I wasn't that familiar with his music other than Nolia Clap. However, we hit it off, spirit to spirit, man to man, brother to brother. Two brothers from urban areas that have long had a history of terrible violence and notorious places, Louisiana and New Orleans and Detroit. And so, as my brother was telling me about his projects, the Magnolia projects, he was telling me that his projects was built upon a grave site. Now, brothers and sisters that might be out there in Louisiana, if you know something about that, or if you find that that's totally ludicrous, shoot me something, let me know something. But I heard it through him and several